Hi, collective. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. So, I was called to do a collective read. It's a specific message for somebody, but I don't know who. And then the message was their rejection is your protection. So, all these readings are timeless. Whenever you're seeing it, it's meant for you. And if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't. Just let it go. All right, perfect. I don't know why I'm having challenges today. Maybe you're having challenges, whoever you are. Maybe this is what this is about. So let's see. So I pulled some archetypal cards first because I was called to. But let's grab some cards. Let's see what we get. See if it means anything to you. Okay. So we got an eagle, a star type thing, a Christmas tree again. You know what? It's so funny. I don't get these all year. A teddy bear. Maybe you're a teddy bear. And a peace sign. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I got first. So I got the womb. Oops, sorry. So the womb, it says, contemplating the beginning beyond the beginning, the mother beyond the mother, be reborn in the name of love, nourishment, harmony, warmth. And then we got the box, which means we live in the box. So the box can be a heartless job, judgment from parents, or a loveless marriage, or anything, honestly, that's keeping you feeling like you can't live your best life. So basically it says something is confining you or was. Break through. An exquisite life is waiting. So I intuitively feel like whoever you are, you've already done this, and I feel like you figured out that the box was limiting you. So that's for somebody. And then we got the Mystic. We've had this card before. It's a beautiful card. And the Mystic basically means that you're a seeker, light worker, dreamer, healer, remover of darkness, ageless, and a visionary, which I love all those things. I think that's so beautiful. And then, because we're all going to age, right? So, I mean, if we can age gracefully and still keep our vision, I feel like that would be great. Not our vision, our vision of what we want to do with our lives. And then we got the Eternal Child. So I have never gotten this card before. So basically it says, seeks joy above all else, struggles being bound to an aging body, breaking rules, avoiding responsibility. This reminds us of the magic in life. So maybe some of you need to find your inner child. I don't know. We are going to see what the feck is going on here. So, all right. So, and I didn't say welcome in or welcome back. I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. I know I am. It's just the time goes way too quickly. So, let's see what you need to know about this message. So, their rejection, it has been your protection. So whoever you walked away from or walked away from you, was so that you could live an extraordinary life, because you couldn't have done it within the bounds of the box. If you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. Okay. So you can have some people not liking you because you're living your best life. I don't know. What else, Spirit? Soap opera hour. Okay. So I feel like possibly because you got out of the confinement of the box, or you're going to, that people are talking. People love to talk. They do. It's insane. I used to be a big gossip. I don't know. As I've gotten older, I don't really do that anymore. I surrounded myself with people who did gossip, I guess. But those people were lower vibrational. So tap into your own light. So this could mean that you need to do some healing on yourself. Maybe you needed that light to get you out of your darkness. Sometimes when we are in a complacent place, or a place that is restricting our belief system, or I don't want to say religion, but I mean, no matter what you believe in, anything in excess is too much, right? So some people go way on the other side of religion until it's like to the point of being cultish, which maybe that's for somebody. Maybe you have broken the bounds of your religion. I don't know. But I feel like anytime it's excess, you know, it's in excess, whatever you are doing, you know, everything's supposed to be in like a balance and a flow. So that could be something. Start a new narrative. Okay. I feel like that's honestly what you're doing with the Eternal Child card. Let's get a couple more and then we'll... I'm called to use this deck today, so we will see what else we get. I always forget what the name of that deck is. It's the Sacred She Tarot deck. Oh, crud. I'll get it. There is jealousy around you. Well, if you're doing great, it's probably true. And I feel like intuitively, when you walked away from this person, whoever they are, or when they walked away from you, they expected you to be laying on the ground somewhere. And I know I always say that, but people think that when they remove themselves from your life, that you are just going to, you know, melt into a pool of butter or something like Little Brave Samba. Whoops. Don't think I don't want you, because I do. This could be part of the soap opera. Okay. Real love, which I feel like you have for yourself now. Or if you don't, you will have. So real self-love is on its way. Oh my goodness. Here we go. People have hidden intentions. Nurture your inner child, which is so funny because that's what you got. Aries, Virgo, protect your energy from conflict and chaos. So I feel like some people, and this just came into my head, so I don't know if this is for somebody, but I feel like some people will literally instigate a conversation to have an argument with you. And I don't know who that's for, but in my experience, some people just are unhappy with their lives and they're just like, oh, well, I'm going to go poke the bear or whatever. You know what I mean? So that could be for somebody. Spirit. So What do we need to know about this womb? This being reborn, protecting yourself from chaos. What do we need to know about that? I did my hair the other day, just as a side note, and I don't know if I'm like super happy with it. I might have to do it again. I don't know. So that's why I keep fussing with it. Frozen. This came out in the last reading, and you see how many cards are in here, right? Like, it's a little bit ridiculous. So I feel like, and this is past, present, future. It could be anywhere. You could be at any point in your life experiencing this. You could be, this could be going to happen for you, or it could have already happened. So, but at one point in this whole situation, you were frozen, which I feel like, you know, means that you didn't have a direction. You didn't know where you were going. And it didn't help that, you know, people were trying to stop on your light. So in a way, the frozenness allowed you to warm yourself, because I feel like keeping your opinions to yourself, keeping secrets, making a plan allowed you to get back to yourself. This person in this card does not look unhappy. They look happy. All right. So again, and with the signs, I know I've already said it, but don't take the signs too seriously, because we all have placement in our charts. A lot of times we have a lot of placements in our chart. So I'm a Virgo, and I have Capricorn as a moon rising in mine, and a Cancer as a descending. So ascending, whatever you want to call it. So don't get too hung up, because it could be anywhere within the sign itself. So what about the box? Soap opera hour. Don't think I don't want you, because I do. Indulgence. So intuitively, I feel like, and this could go both ways, right? So you could currently be indulging right now because you are still stuck inside your box of complacency. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. We've all been there. Or intuitively, I'm getting that this person who wants you, liked you, stuck in a sexual relationship with them. Because, and I know I've said this before, but sex can keep us very stuck, right? It can keep us in relationships that we aren't meant to be in. It can really muck up our lives. So that's for somebody. All right, what else? Explore. So I feel like once you got out of the box, you were able to go on your own spiritual journey, your own self-care journey. What else about seeker, lightworker, dreamer, mystic? You loving yourself, tapping into your light. What about that? Rest. Yes. You took time out to take care of yourself. So it's so weird that this is coming out today. I feel like there's a lot of these messages wandering around the ethers. I don't know. It's pretty interesting, but it feels like it's almost the same message coming out. We'll see. So what about you starting a new narrative, finding your inner child, and people having hidden intentions. So this person feels they have a right to you. And it doesn't, I don't know who they are. I don't know. This could be a friend. It could be, I don't feel that intuitively. I feel like it's probably a lover, but it also could be a family member who you left behind, who liked you stuck and fawning over them. What else, Spirit? Roots in reverse. Okay, so this person felt like they had a right to you. And so basically, either they left you or you left them. I don't know which one. But you cut ties with them. You pulled your roots out of the ground and you left. What else, Spirit? And you danced. And you were having a good time. Okay. So let's get tarot and see why this is coming out today. Why you need to know this. I'm assuming because there's going to be a message, but we will see. Oh, Spirit, show us what we need to know about this situation. Why is it coming out now? Because you, whoever you are, have your 10 of Cups, which means you have financial security, you got your good boy in the yard, you know, are successful at a job, you're stable, mature, you probably have a good relationship. All right, what else about that, Spirit? Eight of Swords. This person thought you were forever going to be stuck in the confinements with your tissues and your blindfold and your snowy day, hanging out with your bonbons and your hot chocolate, crying over them. That didn't happen. Sorry. They left, you moved it along, you kept it going. What else? Three of Coins. You asked the universe for help. You left, you followed your belief system, you asked for help was given, and now you are having what looks like a glow up. This person, you got Six of Cups, so this person could be someone you have known your whole entire life or their whole entire life, and they are reminiscent about you. Memories of the fun times that you had together when you were living in the box and they liked it. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? The Sun. Oh, goodness. So the Sun also makes me feel like this could be a childhood thing, because there is literally a merry-go-round on this thing. So this is for somebody. This is either a family member. Let's get another deck. Hold on. Please hold. Let's use this deck. Let's just see if we can figure out who this is. So, Spirit, can you tell us who this person is? This person that either the collective walked away from or this person walked away from them. Who is this person? So you got talking in reverse. So it's somebody that you are not talking to. Hammer, sabotage, rebel, persistent, working on repairing. There's a ring there. So this is a relationship that ended. Could be with a grown child, could be with a lover, could be with a family member, but you tried to rebuild things with them. And they were like, no, fuck no, we're not doing that. So you kept it moving. What else, Spirit? And you basically became devoted to yourself. Because all of this did not work. What else, Spirit? Yeah, this person was wearing a mask. They were hiding how they truly feel about you. They were gaslighting you, making your feelings like they were unimportant. Yeah, and you just wanted to be happy and living in the moment. Okay, so that doesn't really give us our answer, but it tells us more about what's going on. So, what else about this person that the collective is not talking to? Three of Wands. I feel like you waited because you did try to rebuild this, but it didn't happen. And then you got all King of Swords, which basically you looked at it from a logic point of view. You were able to take your heart out of the situation and look at it analytically. Even though you were daydreaming about it at times. All right, so why is this coming up now, Spirit? What is the reason for all of this anarchy? Page of Cups. Because you have grounded yourself. This person may be coming back in. What else? Four of Cups. I would be very careful of this person. It seems like they may want what you have. Is this person going to be genuine, Spirit? Nine of Cups. Well, they're going to act like they are. All right. Can we get an outcome card, Spirit, for this situation and how the collective is going to be when this person comes in? You're going to be in your Two of Swords energy, which basically means that this is going to be confusing for you. You may close your heart to this person, but it looks like you may be at a stalemate when they come back. You're not going to know what to do. What else? 7 of Cups. Because you have done the work. You've persevered. You've gotten yourself up off the ground. So it's questionable whether you're going to want to do this. What else? Queen of Cups. So whoever you are a healer. You're a loving person. So you may choose to carry, you may choose to take this person back. I don't know, only you know. But I'm going to show you this card. It looks like she has a very questioning look on her face. And she's very deep in the water, which means I feel like things could not be coming to the surface. I'm going to get one more card. 3 of Cups. So it says that you have the support of your friends. You're going to feel happiness and joy. So we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, I used to, when I was young, I used to feel like nobody changed, right? None of us changed. And the leopard doesn't change their spots. That's true for some people, but some people do actually do the work, the healing, and they do change. So it all depends on who you're dealing with. So let's get an advice card. This is the Mystic Tarot. So let's get an advice card from here. What does the collective need to know about this situation, Spirit? Participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you nothing. The world is rich, and so are you. So I feel like that just means, if this situation does come to fruition, make sure you're thinking clearly. Make sure you're being yourself. What else? Trust your feelings. Okay, you are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. Yes, and I feel like you had to sacrifice yourself so much in this situation before. I feel like you couldn't be yourself. You couldn't have your belief system. You couldn't be the person that you are today. So obviously this break or whatever this is happened for a reason. So just be mindful of that. And I'll say what I've been saying. This is just a tarot reading. It's a useful guide. So I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I'm just telling you, I'm just showing you what the situation could be. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Again, thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It's amazing. The channel is doing well. And again, I gotta find my mouse because I never know where it is. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.